and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. A couple of episodes ago, I was talking about how Western Europe was completely fallen apart. There was all these tiny little nations all over the place, and really they hadn't blobbed out as they usually would into, like, specific nations. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that that is no longer the case. There is quite clearly one big nation in Western Europe, and that is France. France is absolutely massive, and I assume they'll eat the remainder of Frisia here, or this bit of Frisia here as well at some point, because they will definitely have claims on it. So yeah, huge, big nation. Burgundy is pretty big, and actually Italy is kind of hidden in how big it is because they don't own Friuli, which is hiding a little bit. But this little bit on the coast is all under revolt, so it looks like they don't have very much land. But if you realize that all this revolted land is actually underneath Italy, they actually control quite a lot of it, and the papacy has become much, much smaller, actually. The papacy used to control a lot more land. So, yeah, interesting. Carpathia has got back to being big here. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Denmark's actually got a little bit smaller, as Pomerania has become, like, reasonably sized. It's solid now. Yeah, there must have been some... I guess what happened is Denmark must have eaten Pomerania, and then there was a succession that split them apart, but yeah, there we go. And England, they have expanded. They have definitely taken some land here, and they are starting to firmly control the southern half of the British Isles. Although, you'd imagine with this size that Ireland currently has and how long they've had it, they're probably going to stop around about here, but we'll see. And the Byzantines are also, like, together. They are no longer in chaos, but, you know, with the Byzantines, wait 5 minutes and then they'll be in chaos again. And yeah, Egypt also changed its name, although that doesn't really change how strong they actually are. Again, it's one of these ones where they look like they're really, really big, but, you know, impassable terrain actually makes it seem much larger than it is. They're actually a little bit smaller than you'd think. But yeah, we're starting to get big nations, which I like. We're leaving them alone and they're starting to actually become a threat. There is a little bit in CK3 I've noticed that if you want to have like more interesting games, you have to leave the AI alone, which is a little bit odd, right? You have to basically be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave you alone and I'm going to give you every, you know, opportunity to power up, right? If you want plagues to be effective against you, you have to basically be like, I'm not really going to do anything. Why don't you just have a plague and we'll see where it goes, right? You have to let these bad things happen to you, which is not really, you know, the normal way of playing a game. Usually you're like playing to win. It's very odd. Anyway, I have noticed that if you let things lie a little bit, it's sometimes more interesting. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was just... this is what I want to have a look at. I was just checking. So Hagaland now controls all of Iceland as well. Interesting. So if we could take that land off of them, they would actually have Iceland be pretty much contained. And once you get it contained, it'll pretty much stay the same borders forever, because they're not really close enough to anyone to do anything. So, yeah, interesting. Right. In terms of what we're doing, we have a little bit of money, but not very much money. There is a disease. It's a little bit close to us. I don't know why it's called R-Flux. This is a little bit unfair. But anyway, yeah, it's still minor. But all the diseases currently are minor. I wonder if they ramp up at some point. Like maybe, you know, you hit a date in game and then they're like, now it's time for the level 2 plagues. And then we'll be like, oh, we should have had plague resistance this whole time. But yeah, I think we're kind of at just a odd moment of peace. There's not really anything we need to spend money on. I don't know. I guess maybe we could do a grand tour to try and earn some money, but we don't really have enough money to do a grand tour. But no. Also, what's happening over here? Attacking. Don't care about attacking, I care about defending. So you're being attacked by Uzen. Are you my vassal? No, you're Mordvinia. So Mordvinia is probably going to get in there, and then you're being attacked by this person who is my vassal. And that's for a chieftain of Samar. So chieftain of Samar is in the Duchy of Volga, Bulgaria. That's for a different duchy. So yeah, they are about to lose all their land to my vassal and to Mordvinia. Okay, cool. Right, I think we'll unpause. I was still thinking about the name, by the way. We should probably change it at some point. There were some suggestions that were good, and I did see them. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So, Yeah, I guess I'm just going to unpause and let things go. I guess we're still working on our legend as well. Wait, that spread in baronies went above 300. Previously, it was capped at 300. That's interesting. Yeah, when we had a previous one, it would not go above 300, and now it has. Huh. Interesting. Although, you know what that is? I just realized. It probably caps at 300 while you're at rank 2, and then when you upgrade to rank 3, it can spread further. However, when we did it previously, we just pressed complete. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of staying at peace for a couple of... and how much does it cost to complete this? Nothing? Yeah, there's no cost to complete it. Yeah, so I guess we're just kind of staying at peace for 2 years and then completing that. Yeah, that's probably what we're doing. Cool. Seeing what we got here. We got a little bit of Catholicism up here. Let's get rid of the Catholicism. Let's do that first. Right. Notable guests have arrived. Are you any good? Nope. My rival is dead. That's nice. Okay. This is all mostly fine for us. Hello. This guy has done something horrible when he paid tribute to us, but we can just say whatever, give me the renown. We have a scandalous priest. We are going to condemn her. That's fine. You converted culture? From Finnish to Swedish. Oh, okay. How's our culture doing, by the way? That's definitely spread a little up here, right? Or is that all one? No, is that? No, that is all one province. Never mind. That was us. Over here, though, might not be us. Yeah. Okay. There's a little spread. Just a little. I think that my theory previously is correct. The reason it usually doesn't spread must be because this takes too long to complete. But because we have all these bonuses to it, the AI are actually able to spread it. That's interesting. I guess I'll take away sanctioned war declaration from you. That's fine. Carrying on. Disease is kind of spreading towards us, but it's not really that bad. It only has 6 fatalities. Although, wait a second, didn't it have like 30 fatalities when we loaded the game? Was that a different one? I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. Offer concubine. You would like to offer me this prisoner as a concubine. He does have albino. It is a unique trait. You know what? I will accept. Yeah, I accept this one. We now have a concubine, which now means that we are no longer losing as much prestige due to not having one. Not that it matters that much anyway. We need a guardian for our granddaughter. This is not going to be an heir, but that's okay. Just want to go down here and go like, how about Gurley can educate you? That seems fine. Right. Then, yeah, I wanted to have a look at our culture, because we must be near the next thing here. We're 17 years away from getting noble adoption. Ooh, okay. But we are very near getting the next tech. That's cool. Alright, neat. Disease is spreading. Do we want to do anything about it? I'm kind of at a no here. This is the birthday party event. I'll take the small package. Again, the austere brooch. Okay. You know what I'm going to do with that brooch? I'm immediately going to destroy it for 80 gold. Cool. Shadow over Novgorod. Now, is that actually a shadow over Novgorod? Kinda, yeah. It's not quite here yet, but that will reach us. Okay. A walk through a county of Novgorod seems pleasant enough at first, but closer inspection reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this once thriving metropolis. Okay, so we can say I've survived worse. Our legitimacy goes down, we become vulnerable to plague and at risk of plagues, or can summon the court physician. Oh, no, this has already happened. All counties between 15 and 20 development are vulnerable to plague, and lower are at risk. So ours is at 18, so we are vulnerable to plague. Okay, summon the physician. It's probably... Oh, train for a tournament? Sure. Wonderful, we got a prowess increase. It's probably worth entering and, well, isolating the capital. the one we want to do. Enter seclusion is for us. Isolate capitals for plague resistance. Yes, so isolate the capital. Cool. That seems good. We'll see where that goes. Early prevention. We want to... This plague does not appear to be severe. Take a light approach. Okay. Let's do that. This is fine. It's spread a little bit, but that's okay. Wait, is that spread into our capital? That has. Okay, so now we have a choice on whether we're worried about it or just worried about it. It is a critical health penalty. Are we worried? I don't think we are. We're probably... like, if we die, we die. And I think we'll be fine. This is a good age for her to take over, so... I'm not that worried. We got mild epidemic prevention, so we get some extra plague resistance. Lovely. That's all fine. We currently have the measles, so we got it, which we kind of knew was going to happen. Okay. So, we want to go too late for caution. We are disfigured, but we get greatly reduced disease symptoms for 1 year, which is great. Okay, and he gained some experience. Although I guess 1 year is not fantastic, but, you know, that will, at the very least, help us slightly. Although wounded is probably not helping right now, because that's a severe penalty. Yeah, and our diplomacy is lower due to that, so it's not ideal, but we'll see. This might be the end of this generation, but we'll see. That could be fun, though. End of a generation. That's what I'm saying about this game. You know, having something bad happen to you is actually, like, more interesting a lot of the time. My husband has measles. We will let him choose how he does his own thing, which means that he'll choose whatever is best, I assume. Okay. More people are joining my legend. Stewardship perk. We'll take at any cost. That gives us sell titles. I believe sell titles is generally just good. Sell trivial titles. I probably can't do that while in seclusion. You have the trait measles. Oh, so that just stops you doing it. Interesting. Okay, I would love to do that before we die. That's an extra 500 gold for very little. Okay. Balanced tumors. My husband has lost measles. My counselor Thordis died of measles. Okay. Daughter is recovered. New steward needed. We will put in you. That's okay. We can change somebody's vassal contract. I guess I'll take more feudal levies off of you. Okay. Yep, I was thinking that was one I just did, and then it disappeared as I clicked it. Right. Hey, we now lost measles. We're immune to it. There's a 5% chance we're blind. We are blind. We are blind. Okay, we got the 5% chance, so a minor health penalty and a stewardship loss, which is why we now cannot hold on to all of our land. However, we will continue to hold on to it because it's only a 20% penalty and the next character probably wants it. Right, let me just check our succession is fine. I should have done that earlier. Yeah, our succession is solid. Very solid. My daughter, Girly, my player heir, she will decide how she is getting treated. Hopefully she lives. I mean, her being immune to measles would be nice. Oh wait, I no longer have measles. I can sell trivial titles. Wonderful. Let's see. Though they do not come with thieves, the obligations associated with the titles you're offering are more generous than I could ask for. Of course, I'll honor such munificence with an appropriate gift. I reduced his feudal taxes. No! But he did give me 275, which is probably worth more in the long term. So yeah, but like not great. Let's upgrade the trade port here, and is that it? Oh, I think that might be it. Yep, that's us built everywhere. Wonderful. That seems fine to me. We can modify some more contracts. I'm assuming people are dying and then we're getting hooks due to the house hooks. That's fine. Let's just continue removing sanctioned war declaration. Just so we can use it again in the future. Because that is more... The reason I think that's better than having the hook is if we die, we lose the hook. But if we get rid of sanctioned war declaration, that is there for whichever character in the future needs to use it. Right. That's all fine. Can I switch to one of these that gives me a little extra stewardship? I can. Perfect. Let's go to main focus. I just realized that's a way to fix our money problem there. Okay. Cool. This is now left our capital. No, it's still there. It's just very light. Girly lost measles, which also means she's now immune to measles. Good to know. She's also a drunkard. Not great. It's a trait that will often kill you, but there you have it. These are the plagues in the realm. Okay. Still both minor. They have killed quite a few people, though. Oh, this one is that is massively spreading. I saw our name change size. Okay, what did you get? So Jarl Aki has just taken the Duchy of Pomerelia. Okay. Yeah, so they took that from Pomerania, I think. But yes, they have definitely expanded in there. Well, good for them. Offer concubine. Sheriff. Nah, I don't really want to take your measles-ridden concubine. Thanks. Appreciate the offer, though, but, like, you know. No. Carrying on. This is all fine. Okay, this is the Lover's Pox one, which doesn't really matter. Our granddaughter can marry. She is not particularly good at anything. We can make her a shield maiden, though, which will improve her stats. Nice, that has improved her slightly. She's still not a commander. I can't send her to the Varangian Guard, because they'll only take... Yeah, because you have to be able to serve as a knight in the court that we're sending them to. Yeah, that's it. I kind of feel like I want to marry you off somewhere. I could matrilineally marry you to Finland. That's an interesting idea. Gets us an alliance with Finland, and then puts her her children in charge, making it back to the Oster House dynasty, or the Oster House part of the dynasty. Yeah, that seems good. He's okay with it because they're the same dynasty. So yeah, this is fine. I think this works. Yeah, it's just a different house. We'll send that one through. It says they only have 209 troops. I mean, yeah, technically they do. But I think that there are other problems due to their large revolt and the disease. I think that they'll be fine in a little bit. What is this one over here? That is... Oh, more boils. Apparently these are still... This is a new boils, also named after us. Wonderful. Okay, you'll love to see it. There's some wars against the tyranny which are being won. That's fine. What's this? Nothing we need to worry about. I have a lot of vassals that can be granted to rightful liege. We'll worry about them on the next character. Mainly because they give opinions, so, you know, there's no reason to do it now. And isolate the capital or enter seclusion for the new disease. But we're not that worried. Everyone is already immune to measles if they were going to catch it. We have finished the promote culture task in Finland. Nice. Neighboring ruler won a war. I have realized, I think this was a thing in the past. Let me just do this first. So this is all Finnish, yeah. Where have we got high development? There's some over here. Is that all our, it's all ours. How about this one? It's right next to another bit that's got high development. It might get it in at some point. Yeah, I've realized that in real life, there was a thing, I think it was, like they would hold parties for children so they could all get effectively, I think it was a variant of the measles. So that used to be the way they did it before there were vaccines and things. It's almost sensible to do the same thing in CK3, right? If you've got a youngish character, like not a child, but you know, you got somebody in their 20s who's got reasonable health, it's probably worth running them into measles territory so you can catch the measles, so that you can get that immunity to measles, so that when you're an older character, you don't actually get hit with it and die. That's probably worth doing. It's an interesting one. So I guess it's worth finding reasons to travel into measles-ridden territory if you know that your character is not immune. So somewhere where it shows your immunities, also that child, Claves, is Herculean. Wonderful. Yeah, how can you see your character's immunities? I do not know. Is it in memories? I became decrepit with measles. I guess that would work. Oh, also, we just lost a lot of grandchildren to measles. Okay. Including some of the geniuses. Including all of the geniuses? Well. No, this guy's still alive. Oh dear. Okay. Well, maybe I should be a little bit more worried about that. King Vicantus of Mordvinia is dead. Oh no. He died of what? The measles? He died in his sleep. Jarl Einar has created a new branch of the family. There's boiling anger, so we lose some stress. Wonderful. Our alliance is ended because our son is dead. Okay. Our grandson can marry. Now, he's pretty good, but given that he's not going to do anything for a while, right? Like, he's might be the next heir after this. I'm going to send him to the Varangian Guard. We'll see what we can get there. I think this could be fun. Yeah, let's see what happens. He might come back incredible, so that'd be good to see. How long is it till we can do this thing? Also, it's costing us 17 a month to promote. Ooh. 6 months. Okay. You've converted the faith. Wonderful. That's what I wanted to check. We can now get you to... We're actually doing pretty well on having most of this converted. Yeah, why don't you convert some of this new land over here? Let's go for that one. Yeah, it's a new Catholic land that we just picked up. There was also a suggestion made that what we could do is we could split off some of our land that we don't want. If they go further into Western Europe, like they get a whole kingdom, we could split it off and have it be its own thing. That's an interesting idea. There's also the idea that what we could do at some point is we could, for instance, find somewhere like England, just conquer the whole thing and just give it away. Just immediately, just to convert its faith. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if we want to do it, but we could. I can change your contract. I guess I can get you to pay me massive levies. You're going to hate me by 50 for it, but... Alright, now you pay me massive levies. How far is this spread, by the way? 500 baronies? Wow, that is huge. Massive. Okay. Well, that's fine. Carrying on. Are we good? Can we complete? 3 months, January. Just a little bit too quick. You want to tell me a story of when your aunt died in childbirth? Your stories truly make me feel better. I'm not really sure that's the correct response to that, but it did lower my stress, which I felt was quite nice. That's fine. We've got a new cadet branch somewhere else. You're a dynastic kinslayer, though. Lord of the Forest. I don't... Oh, okay. Kind of upload something here. Did Gurley Oster not meet with a mystical man in the shrine of Borsna? Did said man not rise from the waters and give Gurley a divine mission? I'm going to say I forged it myself. It doesn't really make any sense what I'm saying, but okay. I'm just seeing here. Can't see what bit changed. No, I don't see what bit changed, but there you go. If you can see what bit changed in there, that's fine. I get the feeling that Legends were originally designed so that the main character had to be your character, but they kept running into issues where your character would die before the legend completed, so they made it so that it could be someone else. Because all of the events refer to you being the main character of the legend, but quite often you're not. It's just like, it feels like it was developed one way and then they changed it and they didn't change all the events. That's my personal thought on that one there. That was just another demand payment, I realize. My court physician died? What did he die of? Sleep. Ah, well. Just cut that right out. Get rid of that one. Who's our best court physician? Average. Okay. Let's see. Oh, can I search for one? Yes. Okay. Can you show me the people? There we go. Best we can get is good with Olaf. Okay, I'll take good. He's a physician. He's better than novice at least. And he's a herbalist. Alright. I welcome you in here. Are we there yet? Oh, we're actually been there for a couple months. Let us complete our legend. So, we gain what we get. Gain access to the Legendary Palace and the clear grounds for Legendary Building. We gain access to the Consolidate the Kingdom. We gain 20 legitimacy. We get a claim on every existing de jure title inside the Empire of Garthariki, which we know is not as good as we think. We also get 630, which makes the additional legitimacy very funny, that it's like, hey, here's your additional legitimacy, a 20 for choosing this person. However, you get 600 just for finishing it, so that 20 is not relevant in the slightest. And then you can get a commissioned legend artifact. Complete. Gurley's legend culminates in a marvelous adventure. Her great deeds of arms were such that all kings had wonder thereof, and many nobles and commoners came to her encounter, for they wished to see the legend in the flesh. Wonderful. So we now have another mighty endeavor. It's weird that you can't rename these as well. You would think that would be the kind of thing that you'd want to do, so they're not all named exactly the same. But anyway. So that now gives us a couple of new decisions. In fact, are these the decisions? Yeah, so let's clear grounds for Legendary Building. So Pushkin is going to get it. Okay, sure. That seems absolutely fine. Clear the grounds. So Pushkin. I'm just trying to get the right one that actually lets me see it. It now has a Legendary Building slot. Nice, which we can start constructing, and that gives this county 10% holding taxes. The county is our capital, which is huge, and it's going to give us 15% development growth in our capital, and it's going to give us all the other benefits. That's incredible. We can also now consolidate the kingdom. So which kingdom do we want to consolidate? Let's go to the Empire map. So, Baltic Empire is currently the only one that's drifting in, apparently. Oh, wait, no, never mind. These are just, it's just very difficult to tell that these are, these have stripes on them. So, 56 years for Vladimir, 48 for White Russ. And then, yeah, so that's Vladimir. I'm probably going to integrate in Vladimir. This will integrate in by itself in 31, so that seems like we shouldn't worry about that. White Russ is a lower time than Vladimir, so we should get Vladimir first. And I believe that if you're bordering, then if you're bordering a kingdom, then it can de jure drift. So that will then, choosing one of these two allows Ruthenia to drift in, which I think would be good. Yeah, so I'm going to do that for Vladimir. Where are we? Consolidate the kingdom. My will be done. I choose Vladimir. Right. So that is now de jure part of our empire, which is great. This now means that this guy is going to pay me more money, which is great. And it means that if we have a look here, it doesn't actually say it yet, but I think if I wait a month, that will start de jure drifting. Let's have a look. It's not, but I think it will. Maybe I have to wait a year, but anyway. Yeah, cool. That is great. Yeah, that's a huge amount of land now de jure drifted in. I do think that this Mighty Endeavor one is a great way to de jure drift. I think that's probably the main use of it in this game for Legends. Getting the de jure drift takes so long as a default. It takes 100 years. It takes 5 years to do it via a Legend. That is a much different proposition. Right. We don't have another one. You know what I should do? I don't have a court chronicler currently. I have someone excellent though who can do that job. I'm going to put you on search for legends. And then I'm just going to check that my musician is... Yeah, he's not doing anything. That is wonderful. Yeah, you're not promoting any legends. That's fine. You probably... There's no plague here. You should probably be giving me this one, lifestyle experience. Yeah, let's do that for now. Cool. Seems good, and now we're making 22 a month. Garthariki's name just changed size slightly there. I don't think anyone got any land, but maybe someone inherited some, or no, nobody warred for land, but maybe someone inherited. We do also have an empty council position, which kind of indicates that someone might have inherited something. Bjarmaland is not as powerful as this other guy. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, this is the guy who holds all the land all over the place. I'm going to choose Bjarmaland for that one. Cool. Right. This is all fine. Councillor died of old age. We need a new steward. New steward is going to be my nephew. It's okay. I also want to briefly check in with our champions here. Not the Knight's Knight, sorry, that's the wrong one. Although I do want to check in and just check that everybody's got a good one afterwards. It was the developmental champion. So you're 46, your successor is 39, but I think... Huh, no, I thought the person I put in there would be better. Oh, that is my nephew. I was like, it can't be my nephew, he's an old man. And then thinking, we are 78, you know? He's also not that old. He's just like grey and bald, which he's gone for the you know, keeping as much hair as possible, slicking it all back kind of look, which has made him look significantly older than he actually is. So yeah, my bad. We are max level Reeve though, which is great. So when we hold a grand tournament, it'll increase development to our least developed county. We only actually hold 2 counties currently, which means that both of them will gain huge amounts of development over time if we just do grand tournaments non-stop. Great to see. Thug is about to get up to the next level. It's not that important, but still pretty cool. What else are we getting here? So I wanted to have a look and just check everyone was fine. You're absolutely fine. Yeah. You seem good. That's Archer secondary. We can actually, is Archer's gone up? It just went up, so we can increase that. We don't want to increase it again, but I just wanted to do that while I saw it. And then, yeah, because that's just reached level 4. Then you're completely done. Yeah, a grand tournament would be great to do to get more experience across the board. Right. That's fine. How much does it cost for another one? Costs us another 19. Okay, well wait. Got that there. Let's go for that extra... I'm in the wrong menu. Extra 19. Cool. Neighboring ruler lost to war. The High Chiefdom of Peshenek, which is to my kinswoman, but that's kinswoman in Mordvinia. So Mordvinia is actually getting stronger and stronger and stronger, which I love to see. Yeah, that is great. Okay. We can lawfully imprison Driffa for attempting a family murder. So that is not Driffa, my heir. Okay. Our heir is Gurley, not Driffa. Okay. I will pardon you. Wait, who are you trying to kill? I don't know. I will pardon you, though. Okay, that's fine. She might be trying to kill our heir, I just realized, but it's fine. How's our health now? Poor. Poor health, 78 years old. Any second now. Any second now we will drop dead. Do I want to stop being rivals with this person who I've not remembered being rivals with? Sure. That seems like a good idea. Right, let's see here. We can pardon our niece for attempting a family murder. You're my niece-in-law. Sorry. Yeah, sure, I'll pardon my niece-in-law. I'm kind of just pardoning everybody. It's a really good time to ask for a pardon. Your neighbor has lost in the Aurelian conquest of the chiefdom of Ozer, which I think is new land for us. Yep. So we've now expanded even further over here. Okay. Good job, vassals. I don't need to do anything. My vassals will handle the rest of this themselves. There's an independence faction. Why are you in an independence faction? What could possibly make you want to do that? Personality. Oh, ambitious. I see. I don't have enough money for a gift. I don't know, I guess be in an independence faction. See if I care. I don't, because I just got avarice, which is an extra 15% holding taxes and 2 stewardship. 15%. That, we're currently at 22.4, has given us 24.5. So we got an extra 2. It's not as exciting when you say it's an extra 2. But there you have it. Can I switch to the other one here? Probably can't switch for like another 3 years, huh? Yeah, another 3 years. Okay, that's fine. Gained a hook on this random guy. That's fine. Need to sort out my courtiers at some point, but we can do that in a minute. Your vassal has won a holy war for this principality. Okay, we are expanding even further. We've got Volhynia, so this one over here. We have a new thing. Fussy with fashion. My lady, please stand still for but a moment so I may adjust your clothes. Gully doesn't seem to mind that we're in public while she adjusts my garb. I cannot help but feel that she's treating me like a rowdy child. This is Girly, my player heir. Is there anything we can give her? I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna make a scene. I need to keep my dread high. Okay, that's fine. My hook will soon expire on this person. Okay, negotiate an alliance with my niece in Mordvinia. Okay, I'll enter a mutual alliance with you if you want. You might immediately call us into a war. Nope, because that's not actually her at war there. Is that my vassal? No, it's war against the tyranny. Okay, cool. We have all the archers that we need to get. This seems pretty good here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Change your contract. It's Jarl Girly. Why don't we have... Oh, you know what? Why don't we have you not having title revocation? And then do high-low there. Actually, high sanction war declaration. There we go. Change your contract completely. But yeah, I'm not making you immune to having your titles revoked. Not crazy. In a dusty tome of a library, I find a tome bound in leather and inscribed with weird symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It is old, but it's obviously seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization it deals with unconventional knowledge. I will read it. Okay. And on finding the weird book, I think that is a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.